Walking this bitch like, hey, yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like, hey, bitch, I'm really him. Don't believe me? Come and see me. Got 3 wishes from my genie. Now I'm on your local TV. Y'all on tour, got bitches screaming. Say she wanna come and see me when I'm in a local city. I'm like, pause though. Please step aside so they can see me. And I walk up in this bitch like, yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like, bitch, I'm really him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of the GOW, the Generation Wrestling Podcast. As always, yours truly, the franchise, the showstopper, better known as the GOW's resident tribal chief. With me, as always, I got my tag team partner, my brother, my family. He is the flyest in the room, Mr. 1, 2, 3. Pin that ass down, K Breezy, aka EC's resident Isaac Hayes, King 2 Cole. Bro, what's good?
My guy. We are on the path to our second week of pay-per-views, or should I say our second weekend, as we are doubled up this week. As not only do we got Bash at Berlin Saturday, but we got No Mercy this Sunday for NXT. So my guy, with that being said, dude, we're here Monday Night Raw. It's the go home show. You know, they already kind of starting off. I'm not gonna lie, the show is pretty the show is pretty eventful, man. Right now, we know it's going to be Sheamus and Bronson Reed versus Louis Kaiser. They're going to be the other triple threat match that's going to take place next week. And we're going to talk about the ones that took place tonight. But because those were some nice little bangers. And then, of course, man, we got the next one is going to be Ilya Dragunov, Dragon Lee, and Dirty Dom and his chicken nuggies are going to get an intercontinental opportunity in the triple threat match. So we're gonna see who can join Pete Dunne and Jey Uso as they won their respective matches tonight. But my guy, Selena Vega versus Shayna Baszler. I expect Baszler to whoop her ass, but you know, Selena they gonna handicap her. They're gonna give her an opportunity. What are your thoughts, man? You know, just on some of those matches announced for next week, real quick.
I mean, dude, I'm excited. I'm excited. Again, I feel the same way about Zelina that I felt about. Well, I'm not gonna say the same way. I feel a similar way about Zelina currently, like I did with Liv. I understand why you do not believe in the Zelina Vega hype. Trust me, I get it. But knowing what she did and knowing the matches she had before she got to WWE. It kind of reminds me of Xavier Woods tonight. You know, back when Xavier Woods was Consequences Creed back in TNA, bro, hey, he was going. You know, and then it wasn't until he got to WWE to where he kind of played, second fiddle. I mean, yeah, he was a multi-time tag team champion with the New Day, one of the most over and historic factions and teams in WWE history. True, but as far as his singles, he really ain't had a whole lot of singles acclaim. But tonight I feel like was a great Kickstarter to kind of remind people exactly who the fuck Xavier Woods is. Same with Zelina Vega. Do I expect her to be women's world champion at this point? No. But do I expect her to, have solid matches moving forward? Sure. I mean, hey, there's a reason she's still with the company. We've seen men and women come and go, and somehow she's still holding on. So, but I mean, that is what it is. But as far as, one thing I want to talk to you about though is this fatal 4-way tournament, for the Intercontinental Championship. And I'm like, you know what? When I heard we was having another tournament, I'm like, WWE is like hit or miss with tournaments. I always felt like that was more AEW's thing, but so far the way the night went, this field is. It can shape up to really be something, man. I'm really curious to see who they gonna have go up against that boy Big Braun Breaker. All meat, no water.
Hey, that's definitely gonna be interesting. Shout out to the Crypto and to Daniel. What's going on with y'all? Crypto, yes, real quick, man. Definitely want to touch on what you just put out there, man. We want to send our thoughts and prayers to the Sid family, as the Hall of Famer Psycho Sid Vicious has passed away. And man, he was definitely a character. I got to see enough of Sid Vicious WWE and then WCW run up until he broke his ankle. The man, he won the championship a couple times. He was definitely a big presence. He definitely had that crazy kind of persona that made you just like, man, I don't want that dude ever to walk up behind me. He had that hide and right kind of feel, but I felt like he wasn't gonna read me no poems though. So it was like you just didn't want that guy behind you. But other than that though, solid guy, had some good matches, had some weird stuff, but he was definitely a guy that made an impact in the game. Any thoughts before we continue on the show? As Uncle Howdy is making it to the ring.
I mean, no, like you said, definitely. Dude, we lost another one. What I read online was it was due to cancer. So if that is the case, it's like man, that sucks. But as such, we come here to leave one day, and some people sooner than others. But man, hey, look, again, like you say, bro, Sid Vicious is one of those guys, man. And it's crazy because you and I, before we started recording, we said, damn, man, they falling left and right. This is number 3 within the span of about a month's time. So, hopefully, we have no more bad news to share anytime soon, man. But may that man ball in heaven with the angels. Yeah, bro, it's on.
Yeah. VV, what's going on, love?
What's going on?
Right now, man, as we got Uncle Howdy making his way to the ring. Well, he's already in the ring as he's getting ready to face Chad Gable. My guy, man, we're getting ready for this main event match that we're getting ready to get. But while we're getting ready for this, dude, these triple threat matches, you harped on it earlier. The first match was Jey Uso, Karrion Kross, and Kofi Kingston. Nice little back and forth match. Jey Uso ended up getting the victory. Thoughts on that? I personally feel like the right person won.
Yeah. Oh no, absolutely, bro. And you and I, we said this a while ago, even before Braun Breaker became the champion, back when Sammy was still champion. What did we say when we were trying to figure out, okay, what singles title are we gonna throw on Jey Uso? We both agreed, man, the United States or the Intercontinental. I think Jey versus Braun right now, that's a good move. But then again, we're saying we still got 3 other people we got to try to figure out if we're gonna make it through. But dude, I thought the right person won, dude. Jey, my thing is this. My only thing is this, and his dad Rikishi, he's been bringing it up. Jay's been over like Rover for the last year and a half, going on 2 years, man. Especially since he's. I mean, honestly, if you really want to be honest,
since he's been yeeting, he's been over.
If you want to be honest, outside of CM Punk and Seth Rollins, you can actually say with a straight face, Jey is the face of Raw. And so it's like,
I would say Mommy was until she got injured.
Okay. But Mommy aside, because Rhea, that's a whole different dynamic.
But Mommy was the face. She was the champ. She was Mommy. She was starting the show. She was ending the show. It was about Rhea Ripley for a long minute. Even when Jey got over there and he started yeeting, it was still about Mommy.
And my thing is with Jey, like, and not saying that the other 2 or 3 can't do it, but it's like, it don't matter, man. You can have Jey come out to start the show if you want to get the crowd hot. If the crowd kind of dead in the middle of the show, put his ass on in the 9 o'clock hour, yeet. And hey, you need somebody in the main event real quick, Jey, yeet. And it's like, bro, he's proven he can go in the ring and on the mic. My thing is, I know Braun Breaker, man, he gonna have a lengthy run if we know anything about Triple H's booking strategy. I just don't want to get to the point to where we get so used to seeing Jey climb to the top of the mountain and get knocked right the fuck back off.
But I don't want formula. That's the WWE formula. That's how the person gets back up. You lose so much to where it's like, all right, man, you know what? Yeah, we feel bad for you. Here's a title opportunity. And it's like, I don't want that either. I feel like he's going to do it at the Royal Rumble. I think Jey Uso, because if he doesn't take it, like you said, Braun Breaker's going to have his title for a minute,
right?
And because he just got it, and we do see him holding it for a while. It's hard for me to believe that Jay's going to take it off him unless it's like a back and forth thing.
But right.
Even with that, it's got to be done right. So I really just hope that I really hope that he walks out the Royal Rumble winner, 2025 Royal Rumble. It's Jey Uso.
Hey, Vivi said what I was just saying, about Rikishi, complaining about it online, and I get it, that's your son, but it's like, come on, Keish, don't complain your boy out of opportunity, man. I want to see my boy Yee. Don't have Triple H booking out of spite now, because Rikishi, he's not a big fan of them booking Jey Uso in the whole love angle with mommy. Because Jay is married in real life. With Rikishi being somebody who's been in the business, man, over 3 decades and shit, a little bit of how that behind the scenes shit could work when you're home life. But let me ask you this: neither one of us are in the business, but do you think, man, Keish got a point? Especially with his son being married, he's looking at it from the standpoint of he don't want what's going on TV to interrupt the home life. If anybody got to be worried about that, it should have been Dom, because my boy got straddled. And my boy Dom just got married. Dom freshly married. So that's the guy I'm worried about. Fuck them chicken tendies.
He been in a relationship for a past year and a half almost. Vivi, I want to get to your comment. You said King, you said you rather it be Braun than Sammy, make more sense. Well, yeah, because Braun is just he's just on a better he's on a better path, man. He's a beast to be reckoned with. That's why we think we know he's gonna hold the title for a minute. I've just not realized. I had to reread that. They say they keep burying him, and his dad commented about it. They do lightweight bury him. They don't so much bury him. They build him up.
Yeah,
like he gets the opportunity for the championship, he just lose. He'll get to be close to the finals or be in the finals of the tournament. He'll just lose.
You know what? I feel like they build him up just enough to where it may. Yeah. I feel like what's that shit, man? I feel like it's like a crock pot type deal. It's like they'll let him get too high.
They just let him simmer. They just letting them simmer. That's all it is. They just letting them simmer. But the problem with that is you don't want to keep doing that for so long. That it's like it's past the point where it's like, all right, you only got but so many titles for so many people. So that's the one thing. You're not finna take the world title off Walter no time soon. You're not finna take the title off Brian Breaker right now. So it's like, bro, you kind of has no choice. He really, really kind of has no choice. And Rikishi, he's just being a dad. To me, I'm not taking that no more.
Right.
That is, he's just being a dad and saying what he's saying. And that's all it is, man. Your son is one of the hottest guys in the industry right now. He's gonna get that opportunity. Don't worry about it. It's coming. Like I said, I'm seeing Royal Rumble. Hey, maybe the Royal Rumble will be it for him. We'll find out. Right now is Uncle Howdy just backdrop Chad Gable on the outside. And now he hip attacked that boy to the guardrail. Damn.
Let me ask you this. Because speaking of somebody, man, who at one point in time, dude, we felt like WWE did absolutely terrible by him, and now he's definitely proven to be one of the staples on Raw. Let's talk about Chad Gable, man. What are your thoughts on Chad Gable and the way he's been able to ascend himself and his character, even separating himself from Otis in the Alpha Academy, man, and really going out there and low-key being, one of the Iron Men of WWE himself? I mean, Chad Gable, he's also been another guy. When you need him an incredible storyline, Chad Gable, man, he went from being goofy little shush, man, to being a legit contender, man. What are your thoughts on Chad? Will we see Chad ever get the big one?
Yeah, he's going to get a title. He's going to get somebody. He's going to steal somebody's title. Somebody else gonna get the championship, and he's gonna come in and steal it. Gable's opportunity, but yeah, he's another one. Angle slam on the table. Wow, and the table didn't break. Oh wow. Oh wow, it didn't break. He took that. They both took that.
Somebody getting yelled at backstage, and it ain't gonna be neither one of them two.
I mean, damn.
Speaking of break, dude, what the hell did you think of that crazy ass match between Strowman and Rhea, brother? I ain't gonna lie, it was a lot better than what I anticipated.
Because we saw big men doing little people stuff. That's why. and then we saw what happened at the end when Bronson jumped on top of Strowman and squashed him on top of Michael Cole's rental car.
bro, when Rhea went through the second rope for that
Yeah.
suicide dive, I was like, oh Lord, he about to fuck up. He about to get caught up in the rope. He
I
cleared it
told
though.
wifey, I said, man, if he can, I'm like, oh, if he didn't get that leg through the rope, he would have been hung up.
Yeah.
Boy. My boy got that. I'm like, oh, that was the one. I'm like, oh, get that leg, get that.
Yeah.
Oh, he got the leg through. Okay, good. He
Cause
good. He got the
we
leg
seen
through. It was a clean through.
we seen cruiserweight size people not clear that bottom rope. So I'm like,
And
oh,
the fact that he cleared it, I'm like, all right, bet. I was good with it.
yeah.
He said, glad he left those goofy. Yeah, I was too, VV. And now he's American made. He's being taken more serious. He's got a more legit serious tag team that's really going to win a tag team championship. Ivy now, the pit bull. Hey, she dangerous. Hey, Ivy now is dangerous.
Hey, you know what's crazy?
Ivy now, she is dangerous.
I want their whole faction to hold some type of title. Like I need now to have a title. I need Gable to have a singles title, bro. It just makes sense. It just makes sense. Speaking of happening, dude, the Wyatt Six. We were kind of wondering, okay, long term, how would it work out? So far, man, Bo Dallas has been killing it as Uncle Howdy. Dexter Lumis has been killing it as his character. We really haven't seen much of Joe Gacy for real or Nikki Cross in their new iterations. But what do you think of the booking of the Wyatt Six moving forward now that we kind of passed the honeymoon stage? Is it wearing off on you, or are you liking it? Are you indifferent to it? What's your thoughts? Be honest. That's a deep sigh.
I'm kind of over it.
Okay. Can I ask what's not working for you?
I have to learn to let Bray go.
Fair.
And I can't do that. It's Bo's cool. Bo is cool, and he's doing he's doing his best. The rest of the group ain't really hitting with me. Like I know who they are. I know what they can do. I know it's a process. We got to wait there, but right now it's man, I can't. Yeah, man, it's not the same. And
so
it's missing the key ingredient for where it needs to be.
So it's crazy. You're literally what you're saying now, and I agree. What you're saying now is exactly what Bo Dallas said in his very first promo when he said, should I feel ashamed? No, do I feel ashamed that I'm literally riding on the coattails of my dead brother?
No.
This is his baby, and now I have all eyes on me, but I know the only reason eyes are on me is because of the creation he laid down, and I always wanted to be like him. So it's funny you said what you said, because this is exactly what Bo was afraid of happening, and it's happening because I think no matter what he does, no matter how good he does it, or the group itself, I feel like it's always going to be like, yeah, but Bray would have did this, Bray would have did that, which
it's not even the Bray. I think Bray would do a lot of or some of the stuff that we're seeing.
Yeah,
he's just not there.
Yeah,
that's the thing for me. It's not even that. I don't really even think they're not. Again, the rest of the group, like Luke Harper and Rowan, they felt. He made them. You felt them. You felt their presence. Like we knew who Bray was, but you felt his presence. I don't feel these guys' presence. Like I don't feel like, other than Nikki Cross coming out and being creepy every now and then.
Right.
Ain't really much else I'm really feeling from that. I mean, the thing with Chad Gable and them is cool, but I mean, what's the end game? Like, okay, you beat them. I mean, how many more matches? I'm trying to be patient. I'm really trying to be patient, but it's really hard, man. It's really hard, and I'm not mad at Bo. Like again, he should be able to inherit it. Like if anybody's going to try to do anything with it, it most definitely should be your family, somebody who knows you, somebody who knows what's going on. So it's like, all right, well, I'm not mad about that. And the people that he's got joining them are crazy enough to be a part of this group. I just need them to. They don't have a big enough impact for me.
Okay, and I was wondering because I've been seeing like a lot of mixed.
Said they need, and VB said they need Bray.
No, which they do, and we knew we was running this risk, when they came back. But I think we were just so excited to see remnants of what would have been Bray's final vision that we were just ready for it to happen. And like the way they came in with the whole quote unquote unalivings of everybody in the backstage area. It was like, okay, this is cool. But I think once you lost like the cinematic aspect of it, and then you had to like focus on the in-ring, it's like, all right, back to reality. But no, like you said, it's not anything of Bo. I feel like he's doing a great job, but I feel like you said it earlier, he's operating at a handicap because this isn't his gimmick, and even then he was brought in after the Fiend was already established. So,
and they tried to establish the Uncle Howdy, but excuse me, I'm sorry. They tried to establish the Uncle Howdy, prior to him passing, and it was looking promising. I just don't know if the whole group would have came in so strong. Like I feel like it would have.
Yeah.
I think also that's the thing. Like everybody came in, bam, instead of it just being Uncle Howdy. And him gradually just bringing people in and bringing people along. I feel like that might have worked a little different than just having a whole group like that. Because you could have just had this one mysterious dude just kind of running through everybody in the back, even if it wasn't as devastating, but it still could have been devastating.
Right.
And he's supposed to feel menacing, I don't know. There are just certain things I'm just not. It's just not hitting with me, man. He said, "Can you give a shout out to the Devil's curly hair? To the Devil's curly hair? Beautiful. Who's the Devil's curly hair? I don't even want to ask no more.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I don't respond to that answer.
I was about to say that.
I don't even want to respond to that answer. Good night, VV.
VV, night. Don't let the bed.
Tonight's show was a solid show, though.
He talking about Sid's hair. He's talking about Sid's hair.
Sid. Oh, curly hair. Oh, okay. Then we did that. And it's still sad to hear. But bro, man, tonight it was a go home show for Bash of Berlin. They got the matches announced. They got the everybody got that last little one-offs or whatever to prepare for Saturday. So, we're good there. And while doing that, they're setting up something else, for the up and coming weeks and stuff moving forward. So, people aren't just sitting around so much. Triple H seems to have gotten into the groove and found the way to have everybody do something some type of way.
Yeah. No, I mean, absolutely. Like I said, man, tonight was weird, man, because you had a lot and a little at the same time. It's mostly like a lot of build up. Some for Bash of Berlin, like you said, most of it was kind of, what's coming up after. But dude, overall, not mad at it. The first hour was really dominated a lot by the Judgment Day. You had that whole thing with them and the Terror Twins, and then you had the the match earlier, and you had Ray and everything with the LWO. So
that part I didn't care for.
Yeah. But I do think, and I don't want to spend a lot of time on this, but I do think it's funny that Dom, the whole reason Dom is the asshole that he is right now is because Rhea choked his ass out with her thick mommy thighs, and then came out to be the one with Damian to save Ray. I'm like, what in the alternate universe are we living in right now? It's just like you got Ray's taking up for mommy, and Dom seems to be the one constant, the evil little bitch of a bastard.
Hey, he gets to have his chicken tendies whenever he wants.
Yeah. Hey, okay. As we wind down, got a question for you because I know you said hitting for you the way that mommy and Dom was. do you still feel that way?
Oh, but wait a minute, say that again because you kind of broke up.
No. I said I know early in the beginning stages of it, you said that Liv and Dom wasn't hitting the same way that Mommy and Dom was hitting for you. Do you still feel that way now? Like, do you still feel like it ain't the move with them two?
I mean, it's not where Mommy and Don was at, no. But it's its own little animal, just for the sheer fact that it's based off of them playing Rhea.
Yeah.
The question for me is, how long does it last after Rhea?
Yes.
How when once that whole thing goes, then it's like, okay, now is it going to be something more to it, or is it just long enough until they lose, and then once they lose or she lose the titles or they whatever, then she'll start to blame him, and then they'll break up, and then they'll move on from there. That's the whole thing there. That's why it's like it's okay. Where Dom and Rhea was like, man, we watched these people. We watched them show up to his parents' house for almost every holiday, and get kicked out, knocked out, arrested. Like, bro, they went through a whole damn near year of seasons and holidays trying to get into the damn house, man. So
they've been through some shit, huh?
Hey, for real, man. So it's like, dude, come on, man. We got teardrop Dom. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah.
Look, he's doing good with the chicken tendies, but how far is that gonna go? And I don't see that really going that much further. That's why it's okay. Like, it's okay for right now, for the storyline for right now, but
right.
What is it gonna mean afterwards?
Yeah. You know what's crazy? You know what I'm curious to see, because Dom, he really wasn't shit as a face, but he's been a great heel.
Okay.
I'm almost kind of nervous if they ever switch him back, because you got to be real careful with how you do that, especially with the way
it could be the right moment.
I'm thinking, but it's got to be with his dad, though. I think if you gonna switch Dom back, no. Okay, all right, okay.
He got to put his dad out. He got to retire.
You said, hey, you said he got to get his old ass on up out of there first, huh?
Get up out of there.
Okay.
Hey, old man, it's time for me to put you out past the pasture. It's time for you, old yeller, meet me in the back. Click, clack, come on. Click, clack, let's go.
What that boy Kenny Omega say?
Hey, Clive said last match with his son, and he get unmasked.
Hey, so I did see that. I did see that Ray said that if he had a last match against his son, it'd be, he'll put his mask on the line, which I feel like it's about time. We all know what Ray looks like now.
Well, that's truly a signal to retirement, though.
Yeah.
Luchador. Yeah. It's like when the mask is going on the line, it's like, all right, bro, that means it's time to call it quits. You done. It's time to pass that torch. And right now, having a banger of a match with your son, and going out in style, that for me, that's what Dom got to do. Dom don't need to turn. Dom is he's so over as a heel. He don't need to go face no time soon. And you know how fickle people are.
Right.
One minute they can hate him, and the next minute they can boo him so much they end up loving him. So it's like it can happen just organically without them really trying to do anything crazy. So just give it time. It'll happen. It'll happen.
You know what I think is gonna happen? I think it's gonna get to a point to where Dom gonna be such an asshole for so long that they gonna run out of people that's gonna be less of an asshole than him. So he gonna become like a face by default. But there's gonna be that one person he gonna wrestle, and the crowd gonna be like, man, somebody just please anybody beat this motherfucker up, and it's gonna be Dom.
Dom can have the chance of being an MJF.
Okay. So like that, so
that person that's always kind of like people would cheer him for some stuff, or laugh at some stuff, but overall, they'll boo him. They'll tell them, to fuck off and all that other stuff. They'll do those things. So it's like, because even with MJF, there are people who are booing, but there are people who are cheering him. Right now, Dom is just getting all the heel heat. There was a time when MJF was just getting all the heel heat. Now he's just like, yeah, you'd improved your point, so you gonna get the love regardless.
You know when that goddamn dun 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 dun, it's crazy, bro. Because I think we had to think about theme songs a while ago, and it's funny because when you hear we talk about the issue with WWE, right? I think it was like last year at the Royal Rumble where you and we were watching the Royal Rumble, and then even online people was confused on who the fuck was coming out because all the theme songs sound so goddamn generic. Yeah. MJF is a prime example of current day, dude, having the right theme song, bro, that automatically puts you at an advantage. You know, when you got a guy like Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa, when you hear that dun 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 dun,
yeah, no, you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong.
So that's my thing. But bro, look. We got another long week ahead of us. Bash at Berlin. We got NXT. What the hell is it?
No Mercy.
No Mercy. Yes. Thank you. We got 2 prediction shows. We got 2 reviews, and then we heading in All Out. Good God Almighty, jeez Louise. Jeez, hey, that shit hurt.
To talk about All In shit.
And then we got football season. We got, so we got to fit in some time for the damn Brownies, man. So yeah, man. Yeah, it's like that right now. It's up. But you know what? We do it to ourselves, as we say. You know,
I'm tired. I'm ready to go to sleep.
Man, brother, I know. And because I can take social cues, I'm gonna go ahead, man, because I see it in your face. I'm not even about to be ignorant and pretend like I don't see the pain in your eyes.
Like, man, like I was good. All of a sudden it's just like, all right, man, I think it's that time to go to sleep, my boy.
Hey, brother. Look, I get you. Look, hey, we ain't gonna keep you up past your bedtime. I got you.
Man, look at that. Hey, well, the old man, I just kicked in today. Hey, that's because I did that 12 yesterday, and I did. Yeah.
Hey, man, look, hey, you get back to season mode, man. You putting your hours back in.
Oh my God, I ain't ready for season mode yet, man. I'm not ready for that shit. Damn.
Yeah. Me.
All right, let's go.
He said, I'm tired, Granddad. All right.
All right, let's go.
Yes, sir. All right, yo. Seriously. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of the GOW Generation Wrestling Podcast. I'm the franchise. He's the king. We the GOW. We'll see y'all in a minute. Peace.